Imagine discovering a letter that claims to reveal the true appearance and character of Jesus, penned by a Roman governor before the time of Pilate. This isn't just any historical find. It's a rare glimpse into a Jesus that resonates beyond Scripture, with a physical description that brings him to life in ways we've never imagined. But here's the twist. While some revere this letter as a treasure, others question its authenticity, hinting at a deeper mystery. What if this letter holds secrets not just about Jesus's looks, but about the values he embodied? This controversial relic challenges what we think we know, sparking questions and curiosity about the real Jesus, beyond the traditional image. The mysterious discovery of Publius Lentulus' letter in 1421 brings us back to an intriguing chapter of history. Imagine a letter surfacing after centuries, supposedly written by a governor of Judea before Pontius Pilate's era. This document, describing Jesus, aligns with certain biblical references, sparking curiosity about its origins. Such historical finds make us question, what was the intention behind preserving this letter for so long? Just like an ancient artifact, this letter allows us to glimpse into a time when accounts of Jesus were scarce yet profound. Through this letter, we see Jesus depicted not just as a figure in Scripture, but as a real person with a remarkable presence. The letter invites us to picture the man described, not just in faith, but as someone who walked the earth in flesh. In an era where history was mainly oral, a written document like this held immense value. This piece makes us ponder the lengths people went to document significant moments and figures. Such records remind us of how essential it is to preserve the details of a life that has influenced millions. This rediscovery brings a blend of mystery and reverence, a tangible connection to the past that feels almost sacred. Just as people today are captivated by rare historical finds, the letter of Publius Lentulus stirs questions about authenticity and intent. It's as if the past speaks directly to the present, asking us to consider, how much do we truly know about the figures that shape our beliefs? The letter of Publius Lentulus offers a fascinating depiction of Jesus, portraying him with chestnut brown hair flowing in soft waves and a gaze filled with wisdom and compassion. Imagine meeting someone who carried both gentleness and unshakable resolve, a figure who could calm storms within and around those near him. This description captures a striking image: Jesus as a person of quiet strength, whose presence alone would leave an impression on anyone who crossed his path. Such an account gives us a sense of the impact he had, not through force, but through a profound calm and authority. In describing his character, the letter paints Jesus as both approachable and awe-inspiring, balancing grace with firmness. This duality in personality, blending humility with a powerful aura, brings to mind leaders who command respect without demanding it. Just as some people today possess a magnetic charisma, Jesus is portrayed as someone whose life embodied a blend of peace and purpose. Such a presence can be hard to comprehend, but the letter draws us closer to imagining his human side in an almost tangible way. This portrayal resonates with the way we often envision influential figures, where physical appearance and inner qualities intertwine to shape a person's impact. Jesus, as described, wasn't just notable for his teachings, but for the very way he moved and held himself. It's as if his outer presence mirrored the divine mystery within, hinting at something beyond the visible. This image bridges the historical Jesus and the spiritual figure, opening a path to wonder. How did this combination of traits shape his message and influence? In Brazilian spiritualism, Publius Lentulus takes on a unique significance, especially in the writings of Chico Xavier. In Há Dois Mil Anos, Lentulus is seen as an incarnation of the Spirit Emmanuel, a guide who embodies wisdom and guidance. This concept resonates with the way spiritual figures often cross paths with historical events, leaving imprints that transcend time. It's fascinating how the same Lentulus, known in an ancient letter, reappears in modern spiritual narratives, bridging the past with the beliefs and teachings cherished today. For many in the Spiritist tradition, Emmanuel's connection to Lentulus brings layers of meaning to his guidance. It's as if the historical Jesus and his timeless values continue to echo through different voices across generations. Emmanuel, through Lentulus, reflects on the universal virtues of humility, compassion, and perseverance, qualities as relevant now as they were 2,000 years ago. This spiritual link suggests that, beyond history, these traits offer a path to inner peace and purpose. This interplay between history and spirituality serves as a reminder that some lessons endure, transcending culture and time. Just as one can find wisdom in ancient texts, Brazilian Spiritism teaches that figures like Emmanuel remind us of the enduring nature of Jesus' teachings. The letter of Lentulus, in this context, becomes more than historical evidence. It's a doorway to understanding a deeper spiritual journey that people are still exploring today. Questions surrounding the authenticity of Publius Lentulus' letter add a layer of mystery to its narrative. Many historians argue about its validity, noting that Lentulus wasn't formally documented as a governor of Judea, raising doubts. This skepticism invites us to consider how some ancient records blend truth with legend. It's like how myths often stem from real events, carrying fragments of reality wrapped in layers of interpretation. Such mysteries remind us that history isn't always straightforward. It often leaves us wondering what's real and what's not. The gaps in historical accuracy around this letter reveal much about how narratives shape beliefs. While some dismiss the letter as a fabrication, others see it as a reflection of collective reverence for Jesus' image. This brings up the interesting idea that certain artifacts, even if questioned, can still hold significance. After all, many influential texts from antiquity lack clear authorship but still resonate deeply. In a way, the authenticity debate enriches the story, making it a powerful example of how tradition and history intertwine. For believers and skeptics alike, the letter's uncertain origins open a dialogue about faith and fact. Historical documents, like the letter of Lentulus, challenge us to weigh evidence while appreciating the message. It's as if the letter itself asks us to look beyond its origin and instead focus on its portrayal of Jesus. This brings us to a timeless question. Does authenticity always matter if the message moves people? Perhaps it's the spirit of the narrative that holds the most truth. As we journey through history and mystery, the story of Publius Lentulus' letter invites us to question what we truly know about Jesus. Have you ever wondered how much of his image is shaped by tradition and how much by personal experience? Imagine applying the qualities this letter describes, strength, compassion, and humility, in your own life. How might embracing these traits change the way you interact with others and with your own beliefs? If this journey stirred your curiosity, remember that learning doesn't end here. Subscribe to our channel and activate notifications to keep uncovering more insights about faith and spirituality. Together, let's explore deeper truths and let these lessons shape a meaningful path forward.